Hey, what's going on YouTube? Takatanakagiants here. This is more of a serious video with a little bit of comedy, I guess, at the very end. But there's some guy running around, a Seahawks fan, and scamming a lot of good people on YouTube. And it's really a shame. I'm sure most of you guys have already seen Nick's video, Min Lovers 2 video. I got to see that before I headed off to work today. And I did chat with him a little bit in the blog room. And it's just a very frustrating situation. It's a very sad situation. Scamming, regardless, is a very shameful thing. It's a sad situation, if I have to repeat myself. But what makes this one particularly sad and depressing, I mean, just infuriating for me, is that this is an adult, and he's stealing stuff from kids, and he has children of his own, and he's using those kids kind of to appeal to other YouTubers and kind of show, like, oh, I'm a good guy. You know, send me free stuff because they're for my kids. I'm gonna leave Nick's video down below if you guys haven't seen that. He actually dealt with a guy, and he knows a lot. He knows more about the situation than I do. But it's just a question that I have for you guys out there is, you know, why scamming? What's the end game? I guess I can understand with kids, maybe just young adults. You know, just the thrill of taking stuff from other people, stealing. You know, doing bad things and trying not to get caught. All right, I guess that's plausible. But what's with adults though doing this? I mean, if it's true that this guy has like 6 kids, what doesn't put him at age-wise? Sorry, like 30s, 35 maybe, and he's doing this kind of stuff. Isn't that sad? I think, well, last count, I think he's scammed by maybe 4 or 5 people. And honestly, like, how much in cards and cardboard are you getting out of that? Like $400 or $500 maybe? I mean, if you're selling like really high-end stuff, maybe $400 or $500 tops. What does that amount to as a 35-year-old? Maybe is that like a quarter, a fifth of a paycheck maybe? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to kind of set up a YouTube account, negotiate with people, spend the time trying to communicate with people and build up trust and build up relationships? Just to take that away, just to steal that much from people, it just doesn't seem very, I don't know, it's just sad, it's just depressing. In that time, perhaps you should have gotten a job, or maybe try to get a certificate, or try to learn a new skill, maybe get a promotion at your job. I guarantee that'll pay more dividends than some cardboard, maybe 5 years down the line. So, in the end, you know, it's like, really, what's the point, I guess, with the scamming? So, that's what I was thinking, and just the whole day for me, it's just so infuriating. So some people that are out there that would just steal from kids, and just really pisses me off. You know, it's just I teach kids as well. I teach high school students. I teach young adults, and you know, there are things that they collect. There are things that they enjoy doing, and I'd be pissed if I was a parent, or I'm pissed as a teacher, if you know, if my students had their stuff stolen from them, or had something taken away from them with value, with meaning, something they enjoy. It's just very infuriating for me. So what I decided today to you guys is, there's nothing else I can really say that would kind of hasn't been said already. Sorry guys, that hasn't been said already by Nick or Min Lovers 2. So just to say, I just kind of wanted to talk and kind of create a situation for you guys. You know, with all these scammers that are out there, all these bad people, like, what would I do if I had a genie that popped out, like from Aladdin, if I had a genie that popped out the magic lamp, and I had an unlimited amount of wishes, maybe, and what would I have them do to these type of people? Well, first I was thinking that I would have, you know, like it's kind of hard for me to explain, because I'm not very creative, I guess, with my vulgarity, so I think Yo Show Your Hits Ben is actually very good with this kind of stuff. So if you guys aren't subbed to him, I'm going to leave his link down below if you guys want to check out some cool videos, some fun videos. But today I want to channel some of his energy. I'm going to reach across the Pacific, I guess, and get some Ben in me. Like I want Ben inside me, if that makes sense. Some of his essence. I can feel him inside me. And to use some of his creative juices, I guess, I would say that if I had an opportunity, I would have a giant steel boot made out, and on that steel boot it would say something like an inscription like, from the card collecting community, or maybe from YouTube, and like I said, steel toe boot, and I would just have that just coming up, swift kick right to the gonads, and just taking out his right testicle, just boom, exploding his right testicle. And just scammers like this, I don't think they should be able to procreate. But yeah, just taking out his right testicle, just exploding like a firework, just boom. And then with his left testicle, because there's still a chance he can procreate, and I don't want any of that, I want him to develop some kind of disease, some kind of, I don't know, some type of thing that's not infectious, but, good enough to maybe it'll just kind of shrink his remaining testicle, his left one, because the right one's exploded. So the left one's remaining. One that would just shrink that up and make it, I want a California raisin to look more visually appealing than his left testicle. Okay? So it's still there though. It's still attached. So let's leave that there. But then to finish it off, finish this whole process off, I would like a gopher. Not a gopher with rabies, but a gopher that might have rabies. I'll get into that in a second. But it might have rabies. To come and rip apart his sac and take out the remaining testicle and just chew that up in front of him. That's what I like done. So you're probably asking, why a gopher? Why questionable with rabies? True story, when I was in high school, a kind of stupid buddy of mine, he thought it was a good idea to actually give a ham sandwich to a gopher, a wild gopher, and the gopher actually bit him in the hand. And unfortunately, it was at school, and school security was not able to catch this gopher. So they didn't know if the gopher had rabies or not. So they had to actually take him to the hospital, and at this time, there was no test to see if they had rabies or not, if you contracted it. So you had to go through the entire immunization process. Even if you didn't have it, you'd have to go through the process. So it was a pretty lengthy process. My buddy, he wasn't able to eat really solid food for a good couple of weeks, and he was on a liquid diet, which is pretty funny because he's a pretty big guy. So we poked quite a bit of fun at him. I feel bad now. But, hey, what do you do? So that's my little story, guys. That's what I would hope would happen to somebody like him. I hate scammers. Min lovers too hate scammers. He gets pretty vulgar in his video as well. I highly recommend that you check that out because it's good. That's a good watch. That's something that we all should watch. But if you guys want to leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. I think it's pretty sad. I think it's really depressing. And if you guys had an opportunity, try to get creative, just like me. Cut by, crushed by, shredded by. What would you like have done to this scammer's scrotum? Maybe his testicles, any part of the body is okay. Leave a comment down below. Try to leave it as not as vulgar as possible, but get creative. So that's my video for today, guys. Down with the scammers. Happy collecting. Be safe out there and trade smart, I guess. So thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Peace. Bye bye.